Hi everyone, welcome to my reading. Um, I have decided to, many of you know that I lost my son February 12th, 2018. And, as the days go by, I feel my connection getting stronger and stronger. And I feel guided to do a reading today, from my son, but also some family members too that surround him. So, it felt very personal, and then I felt the urge to share this with you. And what I received about that is, we're all connected. All of us, we're soul connected. If you found yourself on my channel at any of the videos, you were meant to find it because we're soul connected. Our journeys, very similar. And that's usually what you'll find. Who you gravitate towards has a similar journey. It can be certainly different circumstances, but so, and the more we trust in that, the more that we can help each other and truly help each other to evolve. So that's my mission. So welcome. This is a little experiment. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, okay? And if I feel it, I feel it. If I don't, I don't. I have a feeling I will, though. Okay, let's get started. I am going to bring the Tibetan singing bowl in. I just think it's a good idea to really cleanse the energy where you're at and where I'm at. I want really pure energy here. So we're going to go ahead and use the Tibetan singing bowl. If you have headphones on, beware. Okay, and let's go ahead and begin. Beautiful. All right, my loves, we're going to start with the crystal vision. My son's name is Stephen. He's 34. Quite the character. Great sense of humor. Quite good looking, if I can say so. That's what I said to him one time as I feel like I was connecting to him. I said, it must be hard to give up, what to me was the perfect human body, to now have to forego that. And, I have to tell you, I had a reading done from someone that I really trust, and she said that my son and my father, though they butted heads here, I realized that they had so much in common and have made an agreement to come back in their next lives as brothers. I find that so interesting. And, I always take everything with a grain of salt, but unless I feel that message, and I felt it. Okay. So the Queen of Cups is face up. She's the only card that's face up. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male, female. Let's get some energy around that. I have the card Justice. card of Libra. My sister Tracy is a Libra. She is also with Steve now. I have the Queen of Wands. Wow, I feel like my family's popping out here. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. My mother is Leo. We have the Seven of Cups. Can be possible Cancer energy. We have the Two of Cups. I don't know why I keep pushing the Queen over. She keeps moving over. And look at that. We have the King of Cups. Well, I know why I did that. This puts the King and the Queen together. By the way, I did ask for messages for the collective, okay? So I want the message to be for you and me, but for you, for guidance, definitely. Okay. I look in the middle here and I can see that there is questioning around someone. Is someone, and then I glance over the Queen and the King of Cups. Well, hello. What a loving, loving, loving couple. And they're right next to the Two of Cups, which is a soul connection. Can be a soul connection of any type, right? But this is about a question. I'm questioning my love for someone. I'm questioning their importance in my life. I'm questioning a lot of different things here. I can feel that. There's a lot of things. Will they be good for me? This is probably talking to me too here. Will they be good for me? Will they be loyal? Everything that comes along with that. And, I feel like the answer is yes. Especially the way I kept pushing this Queen over. I just never do that, right? When a card comes up, I put it in its position. But I just kept, every card, I pushed her. And she was the first card to come out. So this is definitely talking about our love, our ability to love, the ability of someone to love us just as much as we love them. I feel like that is the question. Will they love me as much as I love them? That's the question. I feel it's one of them. And you're showing up equal here, just equal, both open hearts. This can also be talking about this is our potential, right? Because I can tell to get here, there's probably a need, of course, to listen. I feel like this is saying also about accepting that fact, and no longer questioning it. It's something. Queen of Wands, she's action. Justice, she's fairness. She's equality. Balance. Okay, let's keep adding. Let's see where this takes us. Here's the Two of Pentacles again. So again, I'm questioning something. This could certainly be about a physical move or making physical communication. Well, excuse me, we had some cards fly. Okay, I'm going to put them out first. I just feel like they're meant to go out first. Here's another one, too. Well, okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. This queen is talking about taking an adventure. This Queen of Wands is really producing this page. And, you know, it is about, it's seeking more, definitely seeking more. Should I? Should I? We have the Page of Swords underneath the Seven of Cups. And we have, look at this, guys, we have the Lovers underneath the Two of Cups. I couldn't position it any better. Could certainly be adding in a twin flame layer here for some. You may be actually learning about what a twin flame is. Let's get the rest of the cards out. I have the Ace of Pentacles, and I have the Empress. Wow. So, these blocks are looking fantastic. You can see those. I have the Empress under the Queen of Cups. Wow. What a beautiful, loving, nurturing, creative energy the Empress is. She's next to the Ace of Pentacles. So, do you know, we're about, it's like if we accept a challenge, because there needs, I can see that there needs to be, the urge needs to be within us to not just learn about something, but to go after it, right? To go after it. And I have to say, under the Seven of Cups, this Page of Swords is, I feel like, saying, okay, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Page of Swords can be a little willy-nilly too, right? But the Page of Swords wants, listen, you want to learn about the truth, number one. You want to learn about the truth of this connection, okay? This connection that you're feeling, connection that I'm feeling. We want to know what it is. Okay, but not just that. And when I'm saying that, I don't mean like I have to know what it is. No, I feel like you're naturally being guided down this path. Naturally, these questions come up in your mind on purpose to cause you then to go seek the answer, right? Because I feel like for every answer that we receive, it's like we take a step up and then we ask the next question. And then we seek that answer and we take the next step up. I don't know. And I just want to tell you real quick, I had an image of, you know, my son, and what he was telling me was, you know, Mom, I got to fly. I was a bird for the day. And what I feel happened, or what happens from this image is, you know, when we cross over, we have the freedom to, because I got another message too, so we have the freedom to jump inside of a bird, right? And you're not, you know, it's the energy, it's your energy jumping in that bird, and the bird who's in it is like stepping aside because we're soul connected. Soul connected. Yeah, sure. Use my vessel for the day. That type of thing. And that's what I was feeling. And then it went a little deeper. And, you know, but this is partly why I don't know if I wanted to put the video on, because that part feels very personal, but what I saw and what I felt was my boyfriend Sam and my son saying, Sam will be willing to allow me to use his vessel so that we can hug. so that we can touch. And I feel like that message is for all of us to understand that. It brought so much clarity to me. You know, you meet a stranger and they're so helpful for some reason. Well, now I feel like, you know, if I meet this stranger who's helped me, is it my dad who jumped in there for a second to help guide me? I think yes. It's a new path that I'm going to start really learning, really looking to learn as much as I can about. Anyway, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Chariot. Wow, perfect last card, the Chariot. The Chariot is balance. The Chariot is the work, the collective work that's been put in, right? It is the balance between our masculine and our feminine. The acceptance of who we are and everything we are, right? Everything we are. Because we open this reading with the energy of balance, whether we still need to gain it or we already have. And that's exactly what brings a Chariot. The Chariot is a job well done, and it's an invitation to take it anywhere you want. You know, there's no limitation. It's attached to this Ace of Swords. And I can't help but think, because for some, this is communication. Moving in, and also moving into the ability to communicate much clearer. Okay, I feel like it's talking to me. The ability to hear. Okay, let's look over everything now. It's as a whole. Okay, again, I feel like we open the reading with questions on our mind. Questions, you know, a million different questions. One of these questions is, for some, about coming together with someone. And it may be an actual physical move, right? Physical move. And, you know, I'm just going to tell you right now, the answer is yes. I can see it so clearly. This Queen and King coming together like this for us. Perfect harmony here. I'm not saying life will be perfect, but there's perfect harmony here. And what they're producing is this Ace of Pentacles, right? This is in the physical. This is a blessing in the physical, in your physical world. And the Empress is attached to that. Is that saying, as I take on the energy of the Empress, my world opens up? I think so. Because when I jump back, here I'm questioning someone that clearly I am soul connected to. And for some of us, it's even clearer that this is even a higher type of connection, okay? Which means a connection with purpose. I don't know. I feel like someone's going to start shooting movies. Now, as I say that, I had an idea, which I almost didn't want to put out there, but I do need help with this. I would like to take my videos and turn them into a movie format, you know, maybe with animation. I don't know. And I don't know, this is telling me that I should be looking, because I don't know how to do that. But I have some very creative, look at that, creative ideas right next to the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. Taking that idea, giving birth to it. So I'm going to put that out there. And honestly, I just know nothing. I have the vision, but I don't have the skills, okay? Not yet. I could teach myself, wow. Anyway, maybe we could do some type of collaboration. I also feel like there's a message to really slow down. As you're trying to make a decision, or decisions, slow down. Think about one thing at a time. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Oh my God, will he love me? Oh my God, you know, can I afford this? Oh my God, 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 right? No, slow down. Oh my God, is he going to love me? Yes, yes. Okay, then I got to accept that answer, right? I got to accept it and then ask it again tomorrow. And trust me, I know part of this message for me too, but I also know it's for you. So, you know, as I receive the answers, I need to accept them. Or what's the point? What's the point? The cherry can represent, you know, the mental mind and the freedom of the soul, right? And that's what I need to bring to balance. Not always the male and the female, the masculine and the feminine. Sometimes it is the human mind, you know, reality with sometimes my own illusions, that type of thing. Okay. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, I mean, this just feels so straight to the point for me. But I think what we'll do is, let's just put a card on each block. A card or two, whatever wants to come out. So we'll take each block a little deeper. You know, I've had people ask me, like, if you can channel, why use tarot? Well, what tarot does to me is it sparks things. It triggers, it shows me what path I need to go down, and then, you know, it's like the character that I have to then color in, right? I have the outline, and now I have to color it in. So tarot helps with that. And I thought about just doing it without tarot, but actually I love the storytelling ability with tarot. I just love it. Truly love it. So I kind of would hate to get rid of it. Okay. I have the Queen of Cups, I have the Prince of Cups, and I have the Ten of Pentacles. For a few of you, you may be one of your choices, or one of something that may be going on is you may be dating someone who's younger than you, and that may also be, you know, like, hey, I got somebody younger than me, but then I'm like worried the whole time. Well, you know, I'm too old, that kind of thing. I think that someone has or will be making an offer to you. By the way, as a queen, and what I mean about that is I've calmed my mind down, right? I'm taking on more queen energy than, let's say, the princess, right? Who's still a little wild and, maybe doesn't know how to calm the energy. But this is someone who wants to settle down, definitely wants to settle down. I feel like this is someone who's ready to settle down. And I do feel like this is someone who will supply, and I don't know why I'm saying supply, but I feel like supply a great life. And again, so there may be the proposal of moving in together or actually getting married. I do feel like, if you're still building a family, I feel like this is talking about your person, especially with the Empress here and the Ace right behind her. So the energy is coming through her, right? It's coming through the Empress. So this Ace of Pentacles is requiring us to, take on the Empress energy as much as we can. But listen, I also know that at least my mother is helping in this reading, and probably many of your mothers, because I feel like, well, let me explain. I had another image earlier, and it was an image of when, it was an image of me. This is back in like 90, 91. And I had just left this guy, and moved back to my hometown. And for some reason, it was like the second day I was there, I had an urge to call Sam. Now, I hadn't talked to him since, we were teenagers, or young adults, I should say. I mean, I have, like, seen him, but I don't think we talked. Anyway, I called. I'm like, I'm just going to call him. I was still young. Anyway, so I did. He answered, and I hung up. And then back then, it was the beginning time when you could do, when somebody hung up on you, I forget what you did, but you could dial them back. And I was like, oh shit, and he did that. Anyway, I didn't answer. And I had this image of all my loved ones who've crossed over, like on pins and needles, watching to see what happens, like almost like they gave me the epiphany to call him. And I did, but I don't know why I was like so fearful. And I feel like they were just like rooting us on, and then, I hang it up, and I feel like they were just like, I really do. That's the vision I got. So, we're not on this alone. We're not in this alone. There's a lot of people who, a lot of energy that, I don't know, it's almost like we are there. We are their movie. Okay. Anyway, I really love what I'm seeing, guys. I have the Two Swords. I'm not surprised to see that on the Seven of Cups. This is telling me that my decision is going to lie within my intuition. Look at that. I have the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Ace of Swords twice in your reading. So, to me, the Ace of Swords right here is the yes card. I'm doing it. I accept the challenge. My soul's going on this adventure. Right? Whatever happens, happens. Here we go. Here we go. If you're wondering who this person is, why you're so connected, this could very well be you finding, you're asking the questions, but you're finding the answers. That's what's happening now. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I see the Ace of Pentacles as like the whole solar system. So it can be something that's planetary. Why we're able to hear and see the messages now, where couple months ago? No. Excuse me. Card overboard. Hello, King of Cups. Coming back out again on the Two of Cups. How interesting. How interesting, guys. Wow. What am I going to title this reading? I mean, it's just love. It's just love. You know, it's just love. Why are we all in our heads? You know what I mean? Like, why are we in our heads so much? It's so clear. There's something that's whacking our balance. Let's add in the lower part of the block. I have the Devil, card of Capricorn. And by the way, I also have the Lovers here, which I told you about. It's also a card of Gemini. So I have Capricorn and Gemini side by side here. You know, some of you may be confusing this connection that you have with someone. You may be feeling that it's toxic, right? It just feels toxic. But there needs to be like an unraveling. I feel like it's an unraveling of, again, where my head is at. And it's funny that I have the Devil next to the Lovers. It's almost like completely two different energies, right? What we can be and where we're at. So this also feels like I'm just the way I'm trying to make a decision is really stuck in a lower energy, right? I'm not making it from my higher being. I'm making it in a lower energy. I'm making these decisions, or this is what keeps feeding back on my mind, is like this fear, right? This fear of being trapped in what I've already been in, right? Maybe not even with this person, but I don't want to be trapped where I've already been trapped and freed myself, right? I have freed myself. I don't want to get trapped again. There's a need to understand that fear of being trapped, of making a wrong choice, is nothing more than a fear. There's such high potential here. This can be each and every one of us if we allow ourselves to live it, to be it, right? To know it. You're trying to figure out who this person is. Like, are they a soul connection or are they a twin flame? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Get on with it. Get on with it. That's what I feel. Oh my. Okay, whoa. Okay, we have the Strength card, which is card of Leo, which is my son Steve. We have the Six of Wands, beautiful, which I also feels like Leo energy in the Six of Wands, and it is, you know, it's a victory energy. It is, wow, you know, I mean, if you feel stuck in lower energy, it's like you're free to move now. You're free to roam around the cabin. You're free to roam around the cabin now. Here's the Empress who's back again. And she is back with the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of Leo here. Listen. This is, you know, what's being said here is the internal strength that we have, right? Who we are, right? Almost like, think, what am I trying to say? All right, I gotta calm my energy down. it's like, for some, being in what feels like an eternal battle. Again, I'm feeling that connection of someone, but I can't distinguish whether it is good for me or bad for me. It feels like it's that cut and dry. I can't distinguish. I have these feelings. These feelings, they're there. I can't deny them. But is that good or is that bad? I feel like who I'm talking to, you know within you somewhere, even if it's just the tiniest little light, the potential of this person, right? Yeah, you might have seen their bad side, their worst side, right? But you also seen the beauty of them. This energy is about moving forward, moving forward. I'm looking at this Empress who is really coming from the Lovers, right? And I feel like, especially with the Six of Wands here, when I talk about taking on the Empress energy, it sounds beautiful, right? I'm living through my creativity. I am not holding back love anymore, right? But I have wisdom, I've grown a lot, right? I've had my journey, but I've also grown so much from it. And it's allowing your, the way I'm stuttering on this is because I feel like the energy of I want to be like that, right? I want to take on the characteristics of the Empress, but I found it very hard, right? Why did I find it so hard? Because I was living and believing in the lower energies. Think of it another way, as a lower entity, kind of trying to direct you towards your fear-based human mind, right? Some would call it like spiritual warfare, things like that. No, whether you know it or not. But nonetheless, this is about being stronger than all of that. All of that. I'm going to take one on this Empress and the King of Wands. I have the Three of Swords. Okay, so this could very well be the energy of, I just realized, the mother and a father. Mother and a father. But I also know for some it is the pain. It's the pain I felt with this person prior. Right? This is coming under with strength. So this is something that I need to look at, and then I need to overcome it. Overcome it. I have the ability. No doubt. It's right here. No doubt. I can do it. And, what happens after that? Well, look what's down here, the Chariot. This is when the Chariot arrives. And I can't help but think it's got who's ever in the Lover's card. You're either moving towards that, they're moving towards you, or you're taking this Chariot together. Okay, let's go over to the last block here. First, I want to pick up these cards up. I'm going to see the original. Thank you, Steve. Alright, let's go to the last block. Queen and King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. Alright, it's a lot, but I'm going to take it. I have the Nine of Wands. And, you know, I don't even know where I pick up this energy of the Nine of Wands being past life energy. You know, energy that, or, you know, energy I've always been connected to. Whether, you know, whether I'm physically with this person or not, this energy's always, there's always just been a connection here. Oh, okay. There's always been a connection here. Whatever you want to call it, right? No title, just always, this connection's always been here. And there's a period where, you know, and for some of you it's right now, where truly I don't know what to do. But there's something within me that is telling me to keep moving forward, keep moving forward. So I'm really, you know, fighting this battle, this internal battle, but yet I feel my guidance is to keep moving forward. Keep, you know, just accept. Okay. I guess I'm going to cover the cards again. I have the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Temperance, card of Sagittarius, Six of Swords, Five of Wands, Prince of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Ten of Wands, well, Three of Wands, well, I'm glad we overcame that. And last card, your destiny. Okay. And what's destiny mean to me? Destiny to me is, you know, a soul contract, right? Before I came to Earth, the soul, our soul connection, right? And the contract I made between another. You know, whether that be a twin flame or not, it's soul connected. And it's an experience that my soul wants to have. My soul wants to have it. But with the Ten of Swords in my mind, blocking it. Or my thoughts blocking it. Am I constantly blocking it, right? Very fearful energy here. But again, the energy of being able to overcome that. Being able to move on from that. Temperance is about patience. You know, the universe of divine is mixing the recipe for this divine festival, right? And in the festival are the queen and the king. But it takes time. It takes time. Temperance is surrounded by hard energy, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Energy needs to be overcome, right? And listen, you know, Ten of Swords is, you know, I mean, you can just look at the card and see the kind of energy Ten of Swords is. But this is, you know, this is feeling defeated too. Like, I feel defeated in this. Like, you know, no matter what I do, I can't win. I can't win. I can't win. I feel like for some of you, this idea of I can't win or not having your voice heard, you know, this stems from a long time ago. Yeah, I could say childhood, but it may be lifetimes ago. It's not coming from. Okay, in other words, the way I'm handling this person, okay, no matter what has happened in this lifetime, I'm reacting. I'm not reacting directly to just that person's energy. I'm allowing other factors to come in, okay? Other factors to come in, which then, again, can add like a sense of chaos and confusion. So I kind of lose my direction at that time. I lose my connection. I don't lose it. It doesn't feel as strong, right? And sometimes I just need to go back and remember or allow myself to feel what it truly felt like at the highest moment. Because that is the potential. That may just be the beginning. There's also a change in energy here too. Five of Wands is very mirroring energy. So we act very similar, right? We may try to outdo the other. What's the song? Whatever she can do, now whatever he can do, I can do better. I forget the song, but that kind of concept. But it's a changing of the energy. It's a changing of thought pattern from the heavy negative into more of an optimistic, right? And it's sitting right next to Destiny. So it's another clue of what gets the wheel moving. I mean, hello, this is energy driven here. Divine, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords twice, and the Queen and the King coming out together. This is, it's beyond, maybe it is beyond our human mind, and maybe we just need to, allow ourselves to live in it now. I love the Temperance came out, because this tells me, it just kind of backs up the whole story here, that this is divinely connected. And again, the Chariot tells me the same thing. Okay. Can't fight destiny, right? You can slow it down, but you can't fight it. And, real quick, one other thing. An epiphany that came to me was, and I kind of already knew this, but I feel like I was meant to say it in this reading. Think back to, someone that you thought that you were in love with, right? And maybe you were, but someone that you were in a relationship with who hurt you. And think back to how you felt at that time, and how you felt like you could never get over it, right? I'll never get over this. However, look at it in a different way. Sometimes, much like Temperance, divine steps in, right? And puts that resistance there, because if there was no resistance, we become too comfortable accepting what we think our life is, and then we stop seeking better. And I feel like I'm telling you this because, if you've been bumped from relationships, and this is what I'm carrying around, and we look at that as a curse, it's actually been a blessing to move us when we refused, right? And those kind of things usually happen in threes. Like something is sent to you, some type of resistance, but you don't take the bait, let's say. Okay. So the universe is like, then we're going to have to make it a little bit more, dramatic. The earth shakes right under your feet. You fall down, but you just don't even, So then the ultimate comes in. The tower comes in, right? That tower comes in. The tower collapses. Destruction is in our hearts, all that. We didn't have to go to that point. But our resistance to our natural path causes that energy to happen. Okay. I'm going to look at the Ace of Swords and the Chariot, and then we will end this reading. I have the Nine of Pentacles, I have the Four of Cups, and I have the Five of Cups. And it's funny because the 4 and the 5 end up, the 4 and the 5 of Cups end up to 9, so it's kind of the energy. Okay, what I feel like right here, okay, I feel like this is giving us an idea of Not just, okay. Think about if you're in your separation with this person, or you could even be together, but there's still this part that's been on your mind. I can't let it go, right? Think of it differently. Think of it as you are being divinely guided, right? What feels good and what feels bad. It's experience for the soul. And this is showing me the journey, right? The journey, what was, and the journey of now, what is. What was back then was a need for me to find my own path, my own direction, right? Nine of Pentacles, independence, right? I needed to find this. I needed to ground my own energy. I needed to be stable for myself. And I'm just looking down, and I'm seeing the confusion again, right? The confusion against someone that I used to know. And for some of you, it's because you're becoming more and more independent, right? You're picking that independent energy up just beautifully. And now, part of what's in this Seven of Cups, right? All these questions. Do I want to give this up? Can I give it up? I don't think you have to give it up. I think it will just evolve as it's supposed to. This is a business or creative ideas, definitely creative ideas. They will evolve as they're meant to. Just don't block them. Don't add resistance to them if you don't have to. So, purpose of showing us what happens during that period of the separation and the growth that we have, right? This is your growth, your growth. And this is going to serve you well going forward. It's going to serve you well in the future. And here's what I feel for some of you. For some, this is about, you may not have worked. Maybe you stayed home with the kids, something like that. But I feel that within you, what that did was put a sense of fear in you, right? Maybe not one that you even spoke about, but there was something in you that you kept feeling. And that's what it was. Like, you may even thought, like, what's going to happen if this person leaves? They're building their career. Well, this gave you the opportunity, right? Because there's a need. There is a need for this, the stability within oneself. This is also guardian angel energy. So being directed from your guardian angel. And then the Five of Cups there, it kind of tells me that it's wasted energy just being in this sorrowful state. It's wasted energy. And with the Five of Cups, there's new opportunity that wants to come, right? But we can miss it, so to speak, if we're so focused, again, downward. Showing us purpose, and then it's also showing us just what needs to be overcome, right? For your picture, the picture that you painted, right? This is your creation. This is how you wanted it to show up. Temperance, okay. Then there's certain parts that you also have to play. The Queen and King. I love that they came out together. I love that they came out of Cups. And I'm saying that, I know it's not just Cups energy, but I know what it's representing. It's representing, to me, really true love, right? And two people recognizing that. This is the new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. It is a blessing, right? But with all aces, I've got to reach out and I've got to grab it. Like the Empress, I got to grab it, and then I have to give birth to it. I have to, I have to love it and just live within it. It's all here. And I am going to leave the reading there. I just feel like this is meant to, right now, is the end. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I did. I don't know what I'm going to title it. Okay. Maybe messages from Steve about love. Something. We'll see. I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up so I can see that, just so I know that you enjoyed it. Comments, always. I'm very curious to hear your comments on this. I felt it's about as clear could be. So, I feel like this is either for you or it's not. But if it's for you, you know it. You know it. You feel it. And I feel like my family just allowed themselves to open to your love, your family members. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna let it be. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for allowing me to experiment. I hope you love it, because if you do, we're gonna keep moving with this, okay? Really move it. I loved it. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.